This is canonical LR. So we will be going with CLR, or we will be going with LR1. Yes, is this visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us start with this, right? So you are given a grammar. So you are given a grammar, say uh, S implies CC, C implies small c, capital C, C implies D. Okay, you are given a grammar. So this is the grammar. Then what? And you are asked to perform LR1 parsing. So what you need to do? You need to very first, you need to perform augmentation. S dash implies S, S implies CC, C implies small c, C implies small c, capital C, C implies D. Okay, once you have an augmented grammar, you need to determine the look ahead. So by that it becomes S dash implies S comma dollar, S implies CC, this is dollar, C implies small c, capital C, C by D, C implies D, C by D. Okay, so this is how we have computed uh, uh, the set. So here what for just understanding purpose, I'm going to write it here. This is augmentation, right? Once you compute augmentation, here what you have got, you have got determination of look ahead. Okay, and for this determination of look ahead, what has played a significant role here? This is based on, okay. So once you have this, then the next process is to apply what? Computation of LR 0 plus 1 look ahead items. Right, so this is computation of LR item with look ahead. Okay, so simple case. So what we need to do is here, what we need to do is this one. Okay,
Dot operator.
uh, yeah, dot operator we need to apply. So this is like S dash implies what? S dash implies dot S comma dollar. So S dash implies dot S comma dollar. So dot is applied on S. So S production has to be included. S implies dot C and dollar. So please look ahead what you have determined, the look ahead, right? So this is important. Look ahead is the same. Okay, C implies dot small c, capital C by D. C implies dot D, C by D. Okay, so this is my initial state. So what I'm going to make it this as a I naught, okay, or I0. Okay, now based on this I0, what I can do now, this is my closure set, right? Based on this, what I can do is I can compute the further sets. Okay, this is means what? I0 with what? Dot S. So I0 with dot S, which will give me what? S dash implies S dot and right. So you can go for reduction if dollar is in follow. So you can make it this, you can write this as my what? I1. Okay. Then next is I0 with what? Dot capital C. Okay, so I0 with dot capital C. Here you'll find that. Okay, so you can go with the dot C, so dot gets shifted. So means what here? S implies capital C dot small c, capital C dot capital C here dollar. Next is capital C dot capital C dot small c capital C dollar capital C dot D dollar. So what we have done, right? We have kept this dollar as common. So whatever the look ahead value that we had into a production, the same look ahead value we have carried further. So we say this as what? This as I2. Okay. What is next now? This is new set, no? So what is next? Next is I0 with small c, right? I0 with small c, right? I0 with small c. Okay, I0 with small c means like, okay, go with this I0. Oh. Okay, so this is going to be C implies small c dot capital C, C by D. Okay, now here C, dot is applied over C, right? So C is dot C, capital C, C by D. Okay, dot D, C by D. Right, I hope you understand this. This is going to be I3. Okay, now I4, right? So I0 with dot D, which will give me C implies D dot, C implies D dot, and the look ahead value is what? Look ahead value is C by D. So this is going to be my I4. Okay, now next, if you look at I1, I1 is like it is S dot, so which means that it is almost a final set. You cannot produce any more set on this, but you can prepare some set on I2. Okay, so you can go with I2 now here. Okay, I2 with what we can go for? I2 with dot capital C we can go for. Dot capital C we can go for, which will give me a set called S implies capital C dot and followed by dollar. So which is going to be my I5. Okay, then I2 with small c I can go. I2 with dot small c, I2 with dot small c I can go. So which is nothing but c implies small c dot capital C. Okay, dollar. So comma capital C. So which means that the production related to C should come. So here C implies dot small c capital C dollar, then C implies dot D dollar. Okay, and which is this set? Do we have this set earlier? No, we don't have an earlier set, right? If you look at, if you remember the set computation into SLR, you'll find that we have written I2 with a small dot says I2 itself, right? Or I6. So we made it I6 here. Okay, let's go with this I6 here. Okay, with the dollar it is there. Okay, I2 with dot D is I2 with the dot D. See, dot D is with a dollar, so I2 with the dot D is dollar. So it is going to be a one more final set we are going to have. Priorly in previously it was I4 itself, but here the since the look ahead is different now, C implies D dot comma dollar. So this is going to be I7. Okay, then look at I3. Can I go with I3 with capital C, dot capital C, I3 with the dot capital C? So I3 with the dot capital C, it goes for say C implies small c, capital C dot C by D. Okay, so this is going to be my I8. Okay, I3 with small c, I3 with dot small c. This again calls for a production, so it means C implies small c dot capital C, C by D. Okay, since it is dot is applied over C, so C implies dot small c capital C, C by D. C implies dot D, C by D. Okay, so you have got, see now here you could like you if it is a SLR parser, you could see like you can write like, oh, it is again going to be IC, right? CC. If you exclude a value of a look ahead, this is C small dot C capital dot C small c capital and dot D. So it is in the same way. If you exclude a value of look ahead, it's going to be a repetitive set. But here these are value of look aheads are considered. So here you can write I9. Okay. So next is, okay, with I3, I3 you can go for dot D, so you can write it here. C implies D dot C by D. So this is going to be I10. Right, so you computed this particular set, I10, you have got I10. Now next is like you can write, okay, uh, uh, you cannot go with I4. I4 is final set. Okay, so I'll just refer the final sets here. So this is going to be, this is final set. Final set means you cannot go further. This is a final set, right? You cannot go further. This is final now. Final set, you cannot go further. This is final set. Final set. Now this is also final set. This is also a final set. Okay, so look at here. So this is final. This is final, right? This is final. This is fine. So what it means, that it means that I cannot go with I4, I cannot go with I5, I cannot go with I7, I8 and I10. So but what I can go for, I can go with I6 and I can go with I9. Okay, so I6 and I9 I can go. So let's go with I6